What's up, everyone? Welcome to The Devil's in the Details. I'm BD, and thank God it's Friday.
Whoa, wait a sec. Is this how this is going to start every single time?
Yeah, it's Friday. People love Fridays.
Nope, not gonna work. Just get my lawyer on the phone right freaking now.
But for now, in the case of Miles Morales being the absolute best... Hello?
Mr. Taylor,
Boss? When the hell did you start using a phone?
who the hell is this clown talking about Friday?
Clown?
Oh, right. That's BD. We need more videos, and he's got pop culture opinions.
Not much to look at, though.
I'm right here.
I know. But he knows games, he knows movies, he knows what he's doing. Let's just give him a shot and see what the fans think.
Are you sure?
Well, it's what you hired me for, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
How rude. That a shark tooth necklace?
Is that a yellow rubber ducky tie? Roll the video.
One.
This week, I want to talk about Destiny. With Destiny 2 on the horizon, I want to discuss everything that I love about Destiny and why I keep coming back to it time and again. But to do that, I need to add context. I need to explain how I ended up falling in love with this game and how I ended up playing it in the first place. I started playing first-person shooters the moment Wolfenstein 3D came out, considered by many the mother of all shooters, which was quickly followed up with Doom. All of a sudden, I was hooked on the genre. I really couldn't get enough of the visceral, in-your-face action and devastation. Then came the onslaught. All of a sudden, everyone started making FPSs. Your choice became unlimited. Almost every game developer started creating one. You like Star Wars? May the Force be with you. Into James Bond? I got your money penny right here. Dug the alien flicks? Facehuggers and Acid for Blood? Check. And then came the staples, the franchises, like Call of Duty, Medal of Honor, Halo, just to name a few. And having played almost all of those, I ended up landing on Call of Duty. I played so much Call of Duty, I'm surprised I was still able to function and maintain a job in modern day society. But I did, just so I could buy the very next game to be released. My very first taste of online PvP came to me while playing Call of Duty. And I'll be honest, it quickly alienated me from wanting to continue playing player versus player online. I unfortunately came in at a time when the popular thing to do was camp near spawn points, spawn camping. I spent too many hours dying, then spawning, then dying immediately that I really wasn't having any fun at all.
Your feet, maggot! 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 I'm trying to be nice to you, maggot! Now move!
And if you're not having fun, then what's the point? But in the immortal words of one of my favorite online friends, Acnifying the chest? Wait. Oh. A knife in the chest. I get it now. Anyways, Acnif simply said to me, just get good, son. And so I did. Good enough to hold my own and maybe get a few kills in before dying myself. I never shined at PvP, and well, my KD ratio speaks for itself, but when I do play PvP, I play it to have fun with my friends and try to improve myself when playing, and most importantly, practice. After all, practice does make perfect. And then came Call of Duty Ghosts Extinction. This DLC changed everything for me. For the first time ever, I could play COD with my buddies against the AI as a team, working together towards the same goal. But not only that, you could choose different classes that complemented each other. Much like Destiny, be it a Warlock, Hunter, or a Titan, you put a fire team together with all the right classes who know what they're doing, and you've got a devastating fire team. This was truly when I started playing online a lot. COD Extinction was essentially my first raid with a full fire team, and I loved it. I played so much Extinction that it wasn't long before I maxed out my character and unlocked every single perk available in the game. And so I had to move on, but to what? For a while I just bounced from game to game, sticking to the genres that I loved the most. This period was when the transition between the PS3 and PS4 was happening, Xbox 360 to Xbox One, and for the very first time in my life I actually couldn't afford to buy either one. Soon enough though, one of my friends dropped by my house with his PS4 and asked if I wanted to borrow it for a while since he really wasn't using it. My answer to that was not so subtle. Yes, yes, yes! He dropped off 3 games he had purchased as well: Infamous Second Son, Killzone Shadowfall, and Destiny. Destiny was released September 9th, 2014, but I didn't get to play it until January 3rd, 2015. Once I popped the disc in and sat through the opening cinematic, I can honestly say that it had me at...
Guardian? Eyes up, Guardian.
I was lucky enough to have one of my buddies from my COD days, Crazy Sammy, cause he's crazy and his name's Sammy. He helped me through the beginning of the game. Most of my online friends had been playing it since launch day and doing the Crota's End Raid since its release on December 9th, 2014. So I was late to the party and was constantly referred to as the extremely squishy noob. I soon made a few more online friends, and it wasn't long before I was a high enough light level to be brought through the Crota raid, or carried as they put it. But I really didn't get to see the raid in its entirety, not for a while anyways. Because my character was so vulnerable, it was imperative for me to stay alive as not to summon the dreaded Oversoul. And in my current state, there was really only one thing that I could do to help my fire team. And that was pull aggro from the knights on the outside of the right tower so that my team could bring Crota to his knees without being hindered by the knights shooting at them or the sword bearer. So I didn't really get to see the boss fight of the raid. Not for a few weeks anyways. I had to go to YouTube to see what was really happening while I emptied magazine after magazine into the side of a stone wall, waiting for my teammates to call out,
Stop shooting, goddammit!
A few more weeks went by and my light level raised up ever so slowly. But the day finally came when I was able to stand front and center, shoulder to shoulder with my fellow Guardians and help them destroy Crota and enjoy the raid as it should be enjoyed. But there was still one more thing that I needed to do. I had to kill Crota myself, and with the help and patience of the outstanding community of friends I had made on my journey, I finally did. I handed Crota his ass. The feeling was amazing, exhilarating. I finally felt as though I had accomplished something that I thought would be impossible only a few weeks earlier. And that's when I knew. I knew that I could do absolutely anything and everything in this game, except maybe go to the lighthouse. No, wait, did that too. Total carry, owning that one up front. Once again, if it wasn't for the generosity of the friends that I connected with in the Destiny universe, I wouldn't have been able to do half of the things I got to do. I remember getting my first Galahorn and only Galahorn, and my reaction was pretty much the same as these.
Mom! Mom, I got the Galahorn!
Except at the moment that it popped on my screen, I did mute my mic as to not blow out the eardrums of my fellow compadres. But I got it so late in the game that only a few weeks later, after I finally got the coveted drop, Xur was selling it. And all of a sudden...
When everyone's super, no one will be.
When Bungie created Destiny, they created a new genre, an MMO, FPS, RPG. Sure, the game has its flaws, but every week the game resets and allows you to try your hand at chasing down the items that you may be missing or longing for. For me, I had to get my hands on every single exotic in the game. I couldn't rest until I filled every single page in my armor or weapons kiosks. I also had to chase down every single ghost, calcified fragment, and grimoire. For others, it may be every single ship, sparrow, emblem, shader, or countless other collectibles available throughout the game. The point is, there is a ton of things to do and collect in Destiny, if that's your thing. A lot of people only care about the trials or the crucible, and those game modes are terrific as well. The addition of private matches gave us a whole new round of options, and many people got very creative. Heck, once Bungie allowed us to remove our HUDs, we even started playing hide and seek in the tower. So now you know some of the reasons why I love Destiny so much. And with Destiny 2 around the corner, I'm as giddy as a kid on Christmas Eve. Bungie held an open beta for Destiny 2 that lasted a little over a week, and I spent that week scouring the opening story mission for clues as to what's to come. In the opening mission, the beloved tower is in ruins. Bungie is making it crystal clear that we're leaving Destiny 1 behind. Throughout my investigation of the Homecoming mission, I did come across some interesting Easter eggs. Some I found myself, others were pointed out to me. I marveled at seeing the once vibrant hangar partially destroyed by the Cabal invasion. Also the other areas of the tower, which were once clean and pristine, reduced to flame, ash, and rubble. Coming across items such as Eris Morn's urn or the tower's beach ball, now completely deflated on the tower steps, Other little details, such as the raise lighter slung across Shax's back, or the Paul McCartney theme song playing its last beat in the now sealed off area that was once known as the nightclub. These are some of the details that caught my attention and have me genuinely intrigued to see what other discoveries await in Destiny 2. Alright guys, I really hope you liked that video, and if you did, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I will be live streaming Destiny 2 on Twitch on launch day, and the link for that is down below.